Good night, everybody. My name is Andrea, and today I'm gonna talk about Maya Angelou. I'm gonna use one of her most famous poems, Still I Rise, to compare it with some articles that I read about women discrimination in the 21st century. I'm gonna start with a little bit of the biography from Maya Angelou. She was born on April the 4th, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. She was an American author. She was an actress and a screenwriter, a dancer, a poet, and a civil rights activist. Angela had a really difficult childhood. First, her parents slept when she was really young, and then once when she went to visit her mom, her boyfriend's mother raped her, and Maya confessed this situation to her uncle, and her uncle killed this guy, the one that raped her, and so therefore Maya felt really guilty about the situation, and she decided to stop talking for about 5 or 6 years. So later on, when she decided that stop talking, it was not, it was like a punish to her, and it wasn't her fault. She decided to stop talking once again, and later over the years, when she was 16 years old, she gave birth to a little boy. Now his name is Guy. When she moved to Arkansas, she faced racial discrimination, and from those situations that she faced, she started writing several poems and books related to the certain situations that she suffered in her time. As you may know, in 1960s, there was a lot of oppression against black people. Actually, she wrote her poem Still I Rise. This is one of Maya Angelou's most important poems. This is a powerful poem that empowers all about the struggle that you have to overcome, and that actually you have to overcome prejudgment and injustice. This poem is a reminder that people that has higher positions within the government or military or the police force, the abuse that they apply to certain people. And for this poem is lead to society, to the public, and she wants to transmit a clear message that it was hope, that it doesn't matter the circumstances that you're facing, there must always be hope. This poem, actually you can develop a lot of topics using this poem, such as politics, history, trade, oppression, social issues, individual rights, and slavery. Actually, I read some poems about women discrimination because I was doing a research about if this problem is still in the 21st century. What I realized it was that the articles that I read were from recent years. Two were from 2013 and one was from 2016. So I was impressed that even though we're on the 21st century, we have rights, we have punishment for people that is discriminating women, we still have facing this kind of problems. There was an article that it's named "More than half of women are discriminated against work." Women think that just because we're women and we get pregnant and we have to give birth, we're gonna later on when we have more and more kids, we're gonna put our family before job. So they're worried about this. and we're worried that people thinks that, because I know that women well, some of them take care more of their family and they leave job a little bit, but they're worried before that happens. So that's why when we're at job, we receive a lot of criticism and judgment about us. This article is one of the articles published in 2013, and it was actually in a United Kingdom magazine. The other article that I read was sex discrimination. AFBI pays 47,500 to settle women's cases. It was an article that two women were receiving discrimination, and they were stopped by their boss, and they reported the situation over and over to different people, but nobody listened to them. So when they went to a higher position, to a higher to somebody that finally listened to them, they realized, and to stop the case, they had to pay a lot of money to these two girls. This is published, this article is published in BBC News actually. The last article that I read, it was named "It is time to stop discrimination against girls and women," and it's a recopilation of some opinions from different people, and this article was published in 2013 in the magazine Forbes. So if we have these articles that are recent, means that discrimination against women is not being stopped. And I was really impressed that we still have this kind of issues, and that we're not receiving, or that people is having the mentality, the idea that we are not enough, and actually we can do the same things as men, and we are paid as them. Well, talking about job. And Angelou made a really good message that even though we have a lot of problems, hope is something that we need to do. We need to keep working hard for what we believe, and that nothing is gonna stop us. So thank you so much for watching this video, and have a wonderful night.